Hey guys, it's me, Terri of the Yarnjoy podcast. Welcome to WIP Wall Wednesday, episode number 23. Okay, so here we go. Getting back on schedule. I did miss one of the scheduled times for the WIP Wall Wednesday because of the snowpocalypse people were talking about, which for Texas it was a lot of snow. I know for lots of my viewers that are much farther north than me or than us that it was nothing to them, but it was a lot for us down here, not being equipped with the snow plows and the machineries and things, or the whatever the precautions for snow days. And so anyway, we had power outages and all that. I think last week, I think it was last week anyway, I talked to you about my experiences of it, so I won't go through that, go through it again as far as what happened. But anyway, did not get to do WIP Wall Wednesday at the scheduled date, and then I thought last week I was going to do it, but that would have giving you all a double feature as far as the WIP Wall Wednesday and the movie and Stitch, and which would have been fine, but I was thinking, well, that would just throw off the alternating Wednesday's schedule that I was doing. So decided to go ahead and skip it and then do the WIP Wall Wednesday today and then get back on track. Okay, long explanation, sorry about that. Okay, so if you've been following my WIP Wall Wednesday series, this is where I do projects that is coming off of my WIP wall, which is projects that have been started and then put aside, never finished. I like to call them my sleeping WIPs. And so I've been trying to work through some old projects that I never finished, and I turned it into a series so then you all, my viewers and my Yarny friends, could help hold me accountable to get them finished. And I'm hoping to inspire some of you as well to get those works in progress out that have not been finished, and finish some of your own as well. So anyway, if you have been following this series, then you know that my last project that I was working on was a crab blanket with the big crab square, Grafghan square that I had started. I did finish the square, but then I didn't do anything else with it as far as turning it into a blanket or finishing it. So I got it off my WIP wall, decided to go ahead and finish it. I used the around the bases blanket pattern technique. Pattern is like a sampler type blanket, and so I used that starting with my crab square for the inner square, and then I built onto it and kept going. Try to use the same yarns that I had been using, or I tried to use coordinating yarns, and to try to get it to a better size, at least size for a small child or toddler size blanket. That would be a good size for them to cuddle up with on the couch or whatever. Okay, so, and since I'm having a grandbaby coming, I decided to keep this for my grandbaby because it kind of goes with the theme of the colors and things that have been picked out for his nursery items. So anyway, let me back up here and I will show you that I got my crab blanket finished. Make sure I'm showing you the right side. I believe this is the right side. Okay, so here is my crab blanket. It's still not real big, but I think it's a good size for a toddler. Now, the last time I showed you, I'll get up here a little closer and talk about the detail on it a little bit. The last time I showed you, I believe I was here, I think. Is that right? I don't remember, but I think it was this red stripe there, and I thought about leaving it at that because I thought it was a good, it would have been a good ending to my blanket, but I still wasn't real happy with the size to it. And so I went ahead and did a section in the turquoise, which is turquoise, Red Heart Super Saver. And I brought out this color again, okay? So I did that, and then I put a yellow on there to go with this yellow. I mean, it's the same yellow, but I just wanted to continue, put another yellow section in it. Okay, so I did that. And then I think I thought about ending it there, but then I thought, no, I really want to get this red and kind of end it up, which is the same red that the crab was made out of. But then I thought, well, actually, it was one of my viewers, I believe, had suggested me doing another section of this right there, which is, that's like a Red Heart gumdrop, I think it's called. I don't know if that yarn has been discontinued, but I had a couple of skeins of it. In fact, I think I finished the one skein, but I still have some of it, I think. Oh, I don't see it. I think actually, I don't think I used it up. I think I have a small ball of it left. But anyway, so I decided to put another section. And now this right there is not part of the Around the Bases pattern. I kind of used sections of that blanket, the pattern, but then this was just 2 rounds of a V-stitch that I did. And that was just my own doing. And then I did a row of half double crochets, I think, of the red. Okay, bringing that red back to try to finish it off. And then for an edging, since this is a crab square, I decided to do the crab stitch. And so that's what I did here around the edges. Okay. It is reverse single crochet, and I'm sure if you watched the last episode, you know that I do not like the crab stitch. It's just super awkward to go because you work backwards, okay? So since I'm a lefty, I crochet clockwise when I'm going around, or like in a square or circle, okay? So I crochet clockwise in a clockwise direction, okay? Right-handers, they crochet counterclockwise. Is that right? And so the crab stitch is reverse single crochet. So it's going in the opposite direction which you normally go. So in other words, I had to do this row of this crab stitch. I had to do it counterclockwise, which is just, I don't know, it's just awkward for me. It worked out okay. I like the way it looks. It's just not my favorite stitch, but I did it. And so I am now calling this blanket done. Now, it does have some ruffling to it when I lay it down flat. It does have some ruffling. I didn't, I guess, pay attention enough to see when I was adding, when I was enlarging it. I don't know if I guess I added too many stitches. I'm not sure. But I was also using a few different weights of yarn. Well, they were all 4-weight yarn, but like the turquoise, the Red Heart, I know that's a heavier yarn than this is Caron Simply Soft, and this is Caron Simply Soft. This gumdrop is a lot like Caron Simply Soft, I think. And so I knew that I had some differences in yarn thicknesses, but it's gonna be fine. I mean, it's going to be made to snuggle with and under on the couch, you know, and so I'm not that concerned with the fact that it doesn't lay perfectly flat. I will go ahead and take a picture of it so then you can see it all laid out, and I will insert it right here. So there it is. As you can see, it has some ruffling to it around the edges, but I'm okay with it. And so I'm calling it done. So this is a completed WIP Wall Wednesday project, which is awesome. Okay, so for my next WIP Wall Wednesday project, I still got several projects on there, and I was trying to figure out, I'm looking at my WIP wall over there. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. I am working on a baby blanket for, another baby blanket for my grandbaby to be, and so, I really trying to get that one finished because, let's see, this is March, and he's going to be arriving the beginning to the middle of May, somewhere around there, and so I'm getting a little bit not worried. I mean, I'll finish it, but I need to get it finished. It's getting a little closer to his due date, and so I'm kind of working on that a little extra, and so I didn't want to pick something really large out of or another blanket project, although this is a blanket project, but anyway. I found this over there on my WIP wall, and so it's been there forever. In fact, I don't even know where the pattern came from. Well, yes I do, but anyway, I'll talk about it. Okay, so this is not going to take me a whole lot to finish it, I don't think, but I will be happy to get finished and get it off my WIP wall. So now this is a square. It's a corner to corner chart that I followed. Well, not corner to corner, it's a graph chart, and this is when I first started doing corner to corner graph GANs, and I was so excited about learning a new skill, and so I had printed out and saved some images that I had found, just basic images that I thought would be cute as in worked up in a graph GAN. And so I did this one. I think, like I said, it's one of my first ones that I did, and I was not good about weaving in ends, and so it needs a little work. So let me show you. Okay, so this is the square that I'm going to be working on. Isn't that cute? I think I like it. I think it's cute, and like I said, it's one of my first ones, so it needs a little bit of help. It does have some ends, as you can see, on both sides. I think there's more back here, yeah. So I do have ends that I need to work on to finish up, and which I didn't realize this, but there's not, well, the chart looked good on the chart, but then when I did it in blanket form, as you can see his feet right there, it's just like one big orange spot. And so I think I'm gonna maybe get some black and try to divide those feet up so then you can tell that it's 2 feet. I think I'm gonna do that. So it needs a little, you know, a little tweaking. The bow on the little chick's head right there, it doesn't have much detail as far as like the little knot or whatever where it makes the bow, so I might do a little trim work on that. But anyway, so this is what I'm gonna do work on next. It's not very big. It's only 27, let me see, let me measure it. No, 22 inches by 27-ish. And so it's not very big, so I want to add to it like I added to the crab square. And so, but first I'm going to work on the image and get that all fixed up. And then I will start doing the increasing like I did the crab square. And I may go ahead and do the around the bases type technique again, or just pick out some pattern from somewhere. Stitch book maybe. I haven't used one. I have a couple of stitch books and I haven't used them in a while, so maybe I will do that. But anyway, I don't know if this will just end up being a car seat blanket or crib size, you know, no, not crib, cradle, I don't know, bassinet size. It'll be small, I suppose. But anyway, so this is the next blanket that I'm going to be working on. Blanket that I can finish and get off my WIP wall. Like I said, it's been on there forever. I got this chart off of Pinterest, I think. I think at that time I was just searching charts like perler bead chart maybe, or pixel chart. I'm not sure. If I can find this chart again because I don't even think I have it printed out anymore since I finished the chart and marked on it in the paper where I printed it. I don't think I have it anymore. I don't know what hook I use, so that is another problem that I'm going to have to figure out. Yeah. But anyway, if I can find the chart, I will try to link it below in the description box, okay? It was a free chart wherever it was, but anyway, I'll try to find it. Okay, so that is my next project for WIP Wall Wednesday. So thanks guys for stopping by and visiting today, and allowing me to share my finished crab blanket with you, and talk about my newest project. I hope that y'all are getting projects done off of your WIP walls, or WIP closets, or WIP piles, wherever you have your works in progresses that are been sleeping. So thanks a lot for watching, and come back tomorrow and we will do I will be doing the Yarnjoy podcast regular episode, and you can see what I've been working on, as well as finishing this crab square. Okay guys, so we'll talk to you later, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.